The union representing LAPD officers responding to a police matter in the news. 3 men who died in separate incidents with police. The union says all 3 escalated their circumstances before being tased or shot. Those deaths include 31-year-old Keenan Anderson, who was tased 6 times after reportedly causing a crash and attempting to carjack an Uber driver. He later died. 46-year-old Dakar Smith was shot and killed by police after his family told officers he was having a mental crisis. And 35-year-old Oscar Leon Sanchez, also killed by police. His family says he was having mental health issues. The police union is responding to city leaders and protesters who say mental health clinicians should be called in. The union says clinicians are not first responders. They can only evaluate patients after a scene is stabilized and secured.
Any loss of life is tragic, but you know, you have to ask yourself some questions here. Black Lives Matter and our council member Marquise Harris Dawson did a press conference, and they're calling for all kinds of stuff, and they actually have some false narratives and some misinformation out there. But people need to realize it wasn't the officer who was there who was high on cocaine. It wasn't the officer who was involved in the accident. It wasn't the officer who tried to flee and then tried to carjack an innocent bystander's car.
That's the story of Keenan Anderson that he's talking about there. This is another case here. Now, the director of the union says domestic violence incidents and traffic stops account for a majority of instances where officers are ambushed and killed. We're going to have more on this on Fox 11 News at 10.